Praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who were well. Shalom to those who elect. Now, bumbling Boris Johnson
I've
is
heard
going to tell
a lot
us
of you
some
been
stuff.
asking questions about where we are in this latest stage of the roadmap to freedom, cautious but irreversible. And the first question is, can I meet up with friends and family in their garden? And the answer is yes, you can. You can meet up as two households or 6 people outside. Always remember, outside is much safer than indoors as far as spreading the virus goes. Second question is, how will you ensure that everyone...
Yeah, on that note, I do want to say, and this could be just a coincidence, but not to say they can't see through your house with their little X-ray satellites, but it's much easier to track people outside of a building than it is inside of a building. And through the spirit, you can tell a lot of this is about tracking people. And even in the UK, they're doing a census this year. And when you read the scriptures, it was it was um it was an abomination for them to actually number Israel. But these people want to number the people in the world, so make of that what you will.
Receives their second vaccine dose. We are prioritising people now who need their second vaccine dose. That's people who want to build up their defences, give them the maximum possible protection, and was at the same time targeting the remainder of the over 50s and the vulnerable who have not yet had their first dose, but we're still on target to do all the over 50s first dose by April 15th. The third question is, will we need annual vaccination boosters? Well, we're keeping all that very much under review. A lot of the vaccines that we have and will have will be capable of being tweaked so as to deal with the potential for new variants, and at the same time we're building up our capacity in this country to manufacture vaccines. And next, someone asks, can I now meet my friends and family members indoors if they are vaccinated? And there, I'm afraid the answer is no, because we're not yet at that stage. We're still very much in a world where you can meet friends and family outdoors under the rule of 6 or 2 households.
So then you really have to ask yourself, what is the point in being vaccinated? Because you're going to get this poison injected into your body, and you're still not able to do what you were able to do before, which is, basically live life like a human being and do things within reason. You hanging around with your family and your friends is a basic human right. It's a God-given right. At the end of the day, the Lord, the Lord didn't make humans to breathe through a mask. It just shows how bugged out these people are. But yeah, let's carry on.
Even though your friends and family members may be vaccinated, the vaccines are not giving 100% protection, and that's why.
So it says the vaccines are not giving you 100% protection. Then what is the point? If this stuff is not giving you 100% protection, then what is the point? And people would say, well, a bulletproof vest doesn't give you 100% protection. It gives you, enough protection. Look, if you're going to inject poison into your body, or something foreign into your body, it should be able to at least protect you. That your bulletproof vest is something you wear on the outside of your body. This is something you're putting on the inside of your body, and you can't even do basic things. You can't hang around with your family in a house. And I've seen people talking about, if you're sick or if you work in certain medical fields or certain at-risk jobs or whatever the case may be, it's really up to you if you want to take the vaccine. And that's the most bugged out thing I've ever heard. You know what I mean? Clearly this man is a physician of no value. And let's get that scripture real quick. This is Job 13:4. Hang on. 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace. Yet sharp, Esau. We don't want to hear your rubbish, and it should be your wisdom. Because it says, the silence of a fool, and I'm paraphrasing that scripture, is better than a wisdom. It's better to hide your ignorance than it is to go and speak and make yourself and confirm that you are a fool. Hear now my reasoning and hearken to the pleadings of my lips. Will ye speak wickedly for Yahweh and talk deceitfully for him? How these people are proclaiming themselves and elevating themselves and exalting themselves like they are the Most High, like they know what's good for people, when clearly they don't, because you're telling people to do all of this stuff and it is not even helping them. Let's hear the rest of this shit.
We just need to be cautious. We don't think that they entirely reduce or remove the risk of transmission.
What's
The
the
next
point?
question, last question, is: am I limited to playing sports with 6 people? I mean, you're outdoors. You can play organised sports with as many people as you like. Obviously, if you meet with 2 households in the garden, or 6 people, you can play sport with them in an improvised kind of way. The key thing is that they should take place outside. It is outside that we think is safer. And the weather's fantastic. I do hope people get outside, enjoy it, play sport, get fit. That's one of the things that we need to do if we're going to build long-term resilience to COVID. I'm afraid we all need to get fitter. And
if we're gonna build a long-term resistance to COVID, we need to get fitter. And the best thing to do in that situation is to close the gyms and stopping people from being able to move about how they normally would, because people are probably less healthy than they are now if they're indoors all the time, and when you put people indoors, they tend to get depressed because they don't have access to sunlight, and they tend to eat more, and people tend to comfort eat, and you don't comfort eat with fruit and vegetables, you comfort eat with chocolate and junk food.
I personally, I'm looking forward to playing sport.
Damn moron. Let's go through the comments real quick because I saw this. And this is Amen Ra, probably some bugged out Egyptologist, but he made a good point. But you're allowed in the store, go to work, use public transport, etc. without a vax. But 2 people getting a jab can't meet indoors. Makes sense. Because you know there's gonna be some bugged out people. Restaurants are still closed here, like most businesses in London. I don't know what you were on about. There's some bugged out people that don't live in London. Didn't mention restaurants, so I don't know what you're on about. You see what I mean? There's people always come and just talk their rubbish. Listen, Mephi. If 2 people are vaccinated, then they should be able to meet wherever they like. It's not for the government to even attempt to tell us that. So jog on, you moron. Which is part bugged out and part sense, because you're basically saying, I'll listen to the government, but anything that they say that contradicts common sense, I'm not going to do. Whereas all of this stuff contradicts common sense. So people really like to pick and choose when to apply intellect the things that the quote unquote their overlords say that they should. Let's see if we can get let's see if we can get that scripture, because I don't think this is a verse. But let's see. For some reason I like the King James Bible. This is Proverbs 11:12. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in a multitude of counselors there is safety. He that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth sureship Shortership is sure. So, it's better if you hold your peace, than you speak and you talk absolute rubbish. And this is what Borison, he actually has a reputation for talking absolute cack, you know. And most of these people in these so-called authority positions are known for talking rubbish, because everything that they say completely contradicts science. They contradict them. So they'll say one thing, and then the next month, the next week, a fortnight later, they'll completely contradict what they said before. There's no there's no reliability in what they say, for lack of a better word. These people are full of crap, and everything that they say as far as the science is concerned just doesn't make any sense. This contradicts basic science. You're telling people to stay indoors, and then you're telling them to be fit, and them being fit is gonna reduce their risk of contraction. This makes no sense. You go into the mosque, it makes no sense. Nothing that these people are doing is making any sense. Then these people still listen to these people. You know what? At this point, I can't wait for the Lord to come back. I can't wait for all of this stuff to, really, really expose these people's stupidity. And to be honest with you, as time goes on, as much as I'm happy, it pisses you off when you see people being so damn stupid. Like, you actually believe this liar, this demon has been lying for hundreds of years, and now all of a sudden he's gonna change his stripes. Even as the scriptures say, can Ethiopian change his skin? Can a leopard change his spots? This man is a liar by nature. What makes you think he's gonna start telling the truth now? All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, double honest to the elders and apostles of Jesus, well, shalom to the elect.